way that the encaustic wax is flowed onto the box there. I'm not so bothered about this because I'm going to still blend it in, and I just need to get rid of that impurity there. Alright, so that is it. You can feel it's a smooth surface, there's nothing sticking out, no paper sticking out. What I did here is I made this box out of marine plywood, and then I made a photo of a coconut that I found on the beach, and it had these lovely cracks on it, and it was just so interesting. And I took this photo and I decided, well, I'm going to make a little Mauritius artwork from this. So I've put my beeswax onto the paper, onto the photo that I've glued on the box, and now I want to work on the edges, and I want to work on the background. Not so much on the image itself, because it's very nice, but this is very bland. So the first technique that we are going to make is we're going to use oil paints. So I'm packing my oil paints out here, and I'm looking for I found it. Okay, right, let me see if this is the right one. Yeah, I think this is it. Let me just get my glasses because I can hardly read what's written here. Right, with my eyes back on my head, I'm seeing that this is a transparent oxide yellow. You can also use yellow ochre or any paint like that. So what I do is I'm just going to use my fingers in this exercise. I'm going to rub it onto the surface like that. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm just putting it on the surface like that, and I'm going to leave this a little while just to dry. This way, over there, there's some space to work. Alright, now I'm using an ivory black. Let's see, what is this one? This one is Payne's grey. Now I'm going to use the ivory black. So I'm going to take this ivory black and just put it on top of that brown that I've put on the bottom, just like that. Then I'm going to add a little bit of this phthalo blue, just to make it more interesting, to give it a bit more color. I'm just going to add it like that, just a bit of it. That's nice. Okay, so now I'm going to make the magic happen. Okay, so what we're doing now we're going to apply heat onto this, and the heat is going to do the trick for us. Don't be in a hurry, because once the beeswax reaches the right temperature, it will start to mix. I'm getting this sort of antique feeling on the side. I don't know if you can see what's happening. It just breaks it up, and I get this sort of antique look on the side because of the colors that I've been using. Okay, that's it. I want you to see all the nice textures that's happening in there. Can't turn it too much because it will start running. Just takes a few minutes and then it's touch dry, and once it's dry, or once it gets cold, then it stops running. It's still a bit running. As soon as the shininess goes, then you can work on the next side. So let's try something slightly different on the next one. Okay, I've got my little bit of paint on my finger. Here I'm using a burnt sienna. You could also use a flame. I'm going to use a little bit of this green in here. Just like that. That's going to be lovely. I'm also going to add some of this green to this side that we've already done. Because I think it came out a bit too dark. Going back to that lovely blue that I used is this one, the phthalo blue. I'm going to add a spot of that. Okay, that's great. That's absolutely marvelous. Okay, so let's fuse this side. Beautiful things happening here on the surface, which I'm so happy about. So what happens now is that the oil paint fuses with the beeswax at the bottom, and when the two fuses, then the oil paint can be dry within a day, touch dry, and that's what's so lovely about it. Sunny, can you come closer for us and just take a very nice close-up shot of what happened there? And I love the way that the colors just flow into one another. So the important thing is to use some colors that are vibrant, and I've used this yellowish green, the Van Gogh paint, and I've used this phthalo blue, and then I used this Daler Rowney burnt sienna. And these three colors have given me this incredible surface here. And what I want to show now, if this will allow us, let me just see if it's dry enough. Yeah, I think it's fine. What I want to show you now, I want to show you a second process, and that is when we use oil pastels. And when you use oil pastels, it's best to use the more expensive type of oil pastels. And I'm going to just add some oil pastel to this beeswax and rub it in a little bit. Just fuse it in like that. And then I'm going to put just a touch of blue. Not too much of that. Okay, so that was an ochre, and really looking for interesting colors here. Let's have a look. What about this one? I'm trying to use the colors that is there already, and this is a beautiful azurite, a blue azure. And I'm going to put some of that in there because this is the color of the sea in Mauritius. That's the color of the sea. I'm just going to wipe it in like that. Isn't that beautiful? And that color now needs to be included with, let's have a look. How about this one? This is a orangey yellow. This is an orangey yellow. Look at that lovely color. So I'm going to put that together with that blue over there. Oh, I just broke my. I put it in like that, and I'm going to put a little bit more highlights of this yellow ochre. Now it's so slippery, it doesn't want to take. So let's take this one again. Okay. So, a little bit more of this azure blue. Okay. Right. Now we're going to fuse those colors together. See, this is a lovely color, eh? This rich red, reddish brown color. Look at this lovely effect, huh? It's happening there. Really amazing stuff happening with this caustic wax and oil paint. Still very wet. Best to allow it just to dry a bit. And then we've got 2 more corners and we're done. It's a very quick process, and you can get amazing effects with it, but at the same time you can make a huge mess of it. So it's not an easy process, but it's an amazing process. These are all my oil pastels, and some of my oil paints. Yep. Look at that. Just look at that. Look at all the lovely patterns that we're getting there. And we've got two small corners still to do on this side. I know that it looks best when it's framed, and I'm going to pop it into this lovely wooden frame that we have there, and that's the final product. Thank you for watching the video. I'm working with encaustic paints on a wooden surface. It must always be a sturdy surface. You can use either oil pastels on your encaustic wax underneath, or you can use oil paints. The choice is yours. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. If you subscribe to the channel, you can follow the lead to my Patreon page, and on the Patreon page you can make a small patronage, and that patronage will help us to make more videos like this. Thank you for watching the channel. Thank you for watching the video, and have fun with your encaustic paint.